do the same thing every time. Hey, hey, hey.
It's Fat Albert. We're going to sing a
Song
song
to
for
you.
And you might learn a thing or two. We'll get together with
great songs.
Boop and all his pals.
Dude, you know fucking great songs
Yeah.
cartoons used to have?
Oh.
The life of a stand-up comedian is crazy. You're going nonstop. You staying up until dawn. You're dreaming about comedy. And then you wake up thinking about comedy. But running yourself into the ground will never work. It doesn't. You need to make sure you're getting a good night's sleep when you can. And that goes for anybody, not just comics. That's where Ghostbed can help. Ghostbed mattresses are designed with a premium materials and patented cooling features so you sleep better, cooler, and more comfortable from the moment your fat head hits the pillow. So take advantage of free shipping, 101-night mattress sleep trial, and financing starting at $35 a month. Most orders ship within 24 hours, so you can start sleeping better this week. Listeners get 40% off all products site-wide. You get 40% off a mattress, adjustable base, and bedding accessories, or 50% off when you bundle a mattress with an adjustable base. Use promo code YKWD at ghostbed.com/YKWD for 40% off site-wide. Limited time only. Yeah, baby, we're starting the podcast right now. We're back, you know what, dude, live. Welcome, everybody, to the show. YKWD. I started social media and podcasting. The fact, the YKWD podcast.
YKWD's back again.
Old school, back in the day, where it all started, before them all.
YKWD.
This podcast is so fun and crazy. It has no rules.
Shut up, you're ruining this.
Where's the propaganda, man?
Sorry, it's a comedy podcast. This isn't NPR.
That's what this podcast does.
Is there any better show? This is the original. Listen to me.
Yes.
I walked in today
Okay.
scared.
Of what?
Of you, Ari.
Why?
What do you mean, why? I walked in and the door was locked, so I'm like, oh, fuck.
I locked the door. Gotta lock the door.
You locked the door.
Got it, even I locked the door.
You locked the door on
Yeah,
me. So now they got to get up and open it. Now these giggling.
How mad were you when you tried the door and it was
These
locked?
giggling assholes are giggling. Ari got him. Because they'll turn on me a second.
Yeah.
If you say, guys, come with me, they'd follow you out right now.
Nice.
Oh, 100%.
I'll be the Saint
They're
Patrick
Jewish.
of this
They're
podcast.
autistic. You're their god. I mean, only person above you is Rick Glassman. That's it.
Yeah, he outgasses it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I come in, I open the door, and I gotta look because I know you're pulling pranks. You're doing something. Thank God you're in the bathroom. You're taking a shit.
Yeah.
Your house is 8 minutes away.
Well, I came from Sirius XM Studios, where I was a guest on the popular Jim and Sam podcast, the most offensive duo on the radio, according to their promo.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
They're offensive.
Yeah.
Really? I think they're offensive.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
I mean, wow.
I called it out. Their promo was wild. It's incorrect.
Yeah, it's lighthearted, nudging, maybe.
Yeah. Well, the most nudge-worthy podcast on radio.
So, dude, you have people, you're in here taking a shit. Not only that, here the thing is you're taking a shit, which is uncomfortable for everybody.
Yeah.
When a guest comes in and is shitting before the show. After the show.
You're on?
After.
I consider after. I thought on.
After.
I didn't consider after.
After is still outrageous because now nobody can use the bathroom.
Yeah.
But we get it. You can't held it anymore. But you came in knowing you had to take a dump. You could have dumped
I could have dumped the Sirius. I thought about it.
5 stalls.
Yeah, but this is an individual full bath. Come on, dude. You know I'm right on that one. You know I'm not going to use that over this. This is a converted apartment.
Okay.
Best case scenario for a shit.
Okay.
Leave your home.
Okay, great. So you're here, you're taking a shit, but your shits aren't shits, Ari.
They're shits, and then there are also other things.
Your shits, and you've done them at.
But they are shits,
buddy. They're not shits. It's almost surgical.
Yeah.
It's almost like an operation. Something happens to your asshole. You were in my bathroom.
It opens up like a demigorgon and just fucking reveals.
It's not. It's not good, dude. There's so much blood.
So much blood. Sometimes it just flows. Sometimes a little speck or two. Sometimes it flows where I gotta fucking man pawn it and then I gotta replace that and that one gets full. You ever see at the end of the day when you have a fucking bloody,
when you're talking about your
bloody, fucking soaked up? Now, what you want ideally, a little bit of blood, mostly white. Sometimes you get all red. Just get all red. You're like,
yours is not red. Sometimes it's blue. It's like
it's dark.
like,
it's a dark red. It's a maroon.
Heart blood.
It's a maroon.
You have heart blood coming out of your asshole. Yeah, dude.
This chick.
Yeah, you have deep, like
Yeah.
blood that hasn't had oxygen in it yet. It's nuts.
Deoxygenated blood.
It's nuts.
I had the blood where if you ran it through a wine decanter.
Yeah, you have the blood that like
So,
like Dracula
oxygenators.
would pay more money for your blood. You know what I mean? You're like
Yep.
high level, deep blood.
High in blood.
Yeah, dude. I don't. So you have people on edge. Is that where you want your friends? I mean, when you use the bathroom, is there going to be?
I just had to use the bathroom.
You left the shit with the blood.
Oh, I did leave the shit. I
With
forgot I
the
left
blood.
Yeah, I left the shit.
There's a bloody shit and put
And
in.
I'll tell you, three tissues in a row. You know, you get a wad. You get a wad. 3 in a row.
Yeah.
I try to drop them, and then like a fucking open face sandwich, they flipped and went blood down. And I was like, this is unbelievable, my luck. Unbelievable. So I had to really place one in blood up. That's what you saw, the front, old fronty.
Okay. Give us 2 names for that: blood up or old fronty. There's 2 names.
You kid with Danny.
Listen, man.
Yeah.
I mean, this kid's you've haunted his dreams for life. He'll never forget that. What food does that represent for you, Danny?
My food's no longer going to be eaten because of that.
You have us all
Yeah.
like on edge.
Listen,
Is
I'd
that
love
what
to
you-
apologize, but that's just not in my nature.
Okay, but here's my problem.
Nor am I sorry. It was so great when you were like, "Hey, go get a towel." I'm like, "Wow!" I mean, it's still the smell's still there. I expect the smell to be gone. Smell's still there. You got him right in there.
You have people on the edge.
But at minimum, hold on.
What is
Let-
that?
let's
What
turn it
is
around.
that? What is
It's
that?
an accusatory finger.
What? I don't like it so
It's an
close.
accusatory finger.
It should stop further. Maybe no. Up, right
Right
there.
there. Okay,
That
let me
was
do it
too
next.
long.
Yeah, that was too much.
That was
too
that
close.
was
But
fighting.
it was right there. So let me do it again.
Yeah.
But hold on.
That's good. That's
Maybe
good.
here.
Right.
Because here, that's like
Let me
it's
see. Let me
stunted.
see. Come here. Give it to me. Bring it to me. Right there.
Right
It's
there.
good. This,
That's
whatever
too
that
much.
was.
That's too much. That's too much.
That made me want to bite it.
But you have some reckoning too.
That's. I do.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Because you sent him in there to what you thought was a freshly used shit toilet.
Yes.
Flushed.
Yes.
But you thought the smell would still be in there.
Okay.
No smell clears that fast. No smell clears that fast. You were complicit.
I was complicit, but I didn't think it would be. I
You were
should.
Eichmann. You weren't Hitler, but you were Eichmann.
Here's the problem with you, though. I should have known because you've done that to me.
I'm not. Yeah, but I'm not the only one who shit smells. You knew it at minimum. Could have been Joe List in there. It still would have been smelly.
It would have been smelly, but something he could have contained and maybe told me after the show, hey, dude, his shit
His
smelled
shit
bad.
stunk.
It could have been something we enjoyed later.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were going to leave an abortion in there. I didn't know you were going to leave a Hasidic abortion in the toilet. Mazel tov, Shabbat Shalom.
Yeah. They're saying don't abort when their kid comes out Down syndrome, but they will if they found out it's going to be gay.
Really?
Yeah. They're like, ooh, that's bad
No,
news.
hey.
Down syndrome, we're all pretty inbred. It's halfway there, but
How do they
like,
find out they're going to be gay? How do you know when a baby's going to be, a fetus is gay?
yeah, if it comes out dick first, I don't know. Leading. I don't know. That's a good question.
Could you give me an instrumental of favorite things, please? In D sharp.
Is that cleared?
We'll get it for you. It's going to be 10 minutes, but we'll get it. Go ahead,
Okay.
Max, get it for him. We'll wait. Just wait.
Try
Stop.
singing it
Let's
in your
just
key.
wait. Wait for the instrumental.
Oh, wait.
You like to go high. You like
Well,
to go
we'll
high.
do the Watson Sherlock thing then.
Yeah, go ahead. Do Watson and Sherlock. Hook his head. Go. Now.
Us finally having friends. I'm like, we'll play this game now.
Go, 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 go.
All right, director.
Oh, stop.
Fine,
Sorry,
here
go
we
ahead.
Oh, dear, Sherlock. I found a hooker's head
Raindrops. I don't know when.
next to this
Man.
fiddle player.
I don't hear it.
Oh, you don't have headphones.
No.
Oh,
It's all right.
damn it, Sherlock.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on noses and
Ah.
whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen
Sherlock.
mittens, brown
Another
paper
hooker's head.
packages tied up in strings.
Sherlock.
Neither of
Yes,
you-
Watson.
Wait,
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
What should we do with this? Keep singing.
Don't touch it, first of all.
Don't touch it.
No.
But somebody has already moved it.
There's something in the air.
What
Watson.
do you think is in the air?
Don't know. Get it for me.
these are a few of my favorite things.
I believe you are wrong on this, Sherlock.
I'm never wrong.
Yes, you are. You know it. I moved the head. That's my fault. I'll take it. but you have got to listen to me.
I can't hear it.
Sherlock,
Yes, Watson.
I found the guy.
You did not find the guy.
He's in the chateaus.
Watson, you're wrong. Do you know how I know this, Watson?
Why?
Because I am the guy that cut the head off, and I fucked that skull all night long.
Oh, shit!
She
Sherlock.
is a dead whore, and I don't care anymore, and that's why we will part ways.
Oh, I understand. I did the same.
You did.
Down in Westchester.
Are you going to be able to keep that music in? Because that's so funny. But, you know, like, you worry about that shit?
Let's speed it up.
I've spent a lot of time with them. Not a lot of time with them in LA, but I've spent enough time to go like I'm not in the cool kids club, but I know some of them. Some of them are nice people. They don't know what's going on. They don't understand.
Yeah.
If you were hot and rich and forever, would you understand? I would just go, what do I have to say so I can go into the pool now? And they go, the Ukraine is the greatest country in the world, and we need to do everything to secure their freedom. Yeah. You know what? We'll type it for you. Here it is. Press that.
Can you type it in my phone?
Yeah. And then they go into the pool, and then they come out, and they go, and now here's the 15 steroid shots you need, and go see your stylist, and go see your publicist, and put out a statement that you didn't mean to grab that waitress. And then here's a script, and then say all those lines, and then the realtor will take you, and you can buy that house in Aspen.
But here's the thing, too. They get so mad.
They get angry.
They get really angry of something they don't even really know.
They don't know
what
anything.
the fuck they're talking about.
They know what they're talking about. They're all talking about right now that trans kids need fucking health care. Do you know what that means? It means 7-year-olds are cutting their dicks off and taking their tits and getting puberty blocking hormones. I'm a fully out gay guy and have been for 12 years, 13 years. It is fucking insane.
That's still under...
I know, it's still under investigation.
It's under investigation.
But it's insane to me.
Yeah, we think that you use that to become famous.
Well, it worked.
It worked.
And I think many of you should. But the reality is, now it's trans. You can't even use gay. But the reality is, these are celebrities
Can I
now
just say
going.
something?
Yeah.
It does suck that if you wanted to use that, you can't. Now you have to actually become a woman.
You have to be a woman.
You could just be
I'd have to be
you
a woman,
and
yeah.
say I'm gay.
Yeah, but it's crazy because you talk to these celebrities and you're like, trans kids need health. I'm like, have you ever spoken to a 7-year-old? They
Yeah,
don't know.
I have one.
They don't know what they are.
Yeah.
What are we doing? We're letting them make medical decisions. This is the craziest shit I have ever heard of. And everyone in Hollywood just goes, what? It's trans healthcare. It's trans healthcare for kids. And you're like, oh my God. Like, so you're dealing with people whose brains have melted. Your brains have melted.
Yeah, it's something happened. Something happened.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I guess it is social media. I don't fucking know, Tim. I can't even go on social media anymore because I'm such a flip-flopper. I'm one of those people. I'll read something,
Yeah.
and I've passed it on as factual information.
We've all done that by
and then
mistake.
somebody will go, dude, read this, and then I'm on the other side.
We've all done it by mistake.
You know what I do know?
Yeah.
You know what I do know?
Yeah.
I know that Carvel's low-fat chocolate swirl ice cream is one of my favorites.
Carvel is one of the greatest places I've been in my life.
And it's underrated.
There was one time in my life I walked into Carvel, and I walked out with I had a sundae. It was buy one get one day.
Oh, God.
And I walked out, and I had a shake and a cone.
Oh.
And I walked out, and my grandmother was in the car waiting for me, and I had the shake, and I was taking the cone, I was putting it in the shake. And I got in the car, and my grandmother went, you have a problem.
That's some fatso shit right there.
Fat
dude.
moment. It was a fat moment. It was not good.
I mean, that's nuts.
It was not good. It's
That's
like, it's a
nuts.
similar fat moment to when you're eating alone and you bump into somebody you know and you go, fucking, my friend canceled. This sucks.
That's why I got 2 pizzas.
I have 3 appetizers here because I had a bunch of friends coming, but they don't want to be here.
What's the most you've ever eaten?
It's a good question. I don't know. I mean, so
I know off the
I
top-
could describe the meal.
Yeah.
I could describe it.
Go ahead, describe it.
I guess it might have been at like a Smith & Walensky steakhouse where it was me and another person, and we had like a shellfish tower for 4 ribeyes, baked potatoes, macaroni and cheese, hash browns, chocolate peanut butter pie, like peach melba, like everything on the menu, and just left feeling just grotesque.
I ate 1.5 pizzas by myself one night.
Wow.
1.5 by myself.
Wow.
And I had.
I've done one. I've never done the half. The half is a special thing.
And I've eaten the half is crazy.
It's great.
1.5, and I had ice cream too that night.
I know it's bad. Eating is very, very bad, and it's hard.
What's the most ice cream you've ever eaten?
Ooh, good question.
I can eat a lot of ice cream.
Well, I can eat a lot of ice cream too. I think because you don't know. Once I had like half of one of the big boys.
I've eaten
The
the whole,
80s.
I've eaten the whole big boy.
Yeah, because the big boy is a problem.
Big spoon.
Yeah.
Extra spoon.
Yeah.
Sat there.
Ice cream just
doesn't exist.
doesn't exist.
It's just it's all of a sudden it's just
it goes away.
you don't feel it.
I wish you could get a shot. And I think you can now. I think it's called Ozempic. But I wish you could get a shot where you go, I don't care. Like I have friends that look at food that I just don't care about it.
Yeah.
I had a slider today at a place called La Conda Verde, lamb slider,
Ooh.
tomato sauce, a little leaf of mint, and a ricotta cheese, ricotta, whatever it is. And I just ate it, and I was in Tribeca, and I ate it, and I went, I mean, there's people that eat it and go, and there was one of my friends at the table who went, I was like, this is so good. He goes, yeah, it's good. I'm like, I want to be, yeah, it's good guy. He goes, yeah, it's good. I'm like, no, not yeah, it's good. It's, should we order 2 or 3 more plates of these? Should we, like, ask them if they have more that we can take home? Like, but it's a
Well,
problem.
that's why I got my stomach, most of it taken out,
Yes.
because I was like you.
Well, I'm right now, I have a plan to drastically reduce calorie intake. But here's why I'm going to do it. Well, it can be done.
Okay, yeah, for a minute.
But here's how I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to the Ukraine. No, look, listen, you can do it. I don't want to do the gastric only because I want to try it on my own first.
I did it. I did the
You
same
told me
thing.
not to do it.
I did it. I did the same thing. I told you not to do the sleeve.
You said don't do it. You said just try it on your own first. You literally told me that.
Because I did this too. I tried to do it on my own first.
Yeah.
I believe you should always try to do it on your own, see if you got it in you. And if you don't,
Right.
and you wind up losing weight and gaining it back like I did, because I
Right.
gained 10 more pounds back.
Right.
That's what I was doing.
Right. Yo-yo.
I was going, I was yo-yoing.
Yo-yo.
And it always went up.
Yo-yo, ho-ho.
Yo-ho. Oh, I love ho-hos.
Ho-hos.
What do you like? Do you like a ho-ho or a ring ding?
I like a ho-ho on a yo-yo.
I love a ho-ho, man. I love a ho-ho, yo-yo.
People listening to this crashing their car.
Fuck.
Going, what is happening?
Hey,
Why?
We're going to be nuked anyway. It's all going to be over.
We're getting nuked.
Yeah, it's done.
Go back on his Patreon. We're getting nuked. What do you
know.
need the money for?
Yeah, please go on my Patreon. But I say if you can't do it, it's the best thing I ever did. And I know 5 people have gotten it since I got
No,
it.
I think Adele got it. I think they all got it. I think it's
Of course
all a
they
big
did.
lie. I think they all got it.
100% she got it.
She got it.
100%.
She got
It
it.
has to be this.
Of course.
Now, what I don't like is they're actually having young kids do it, which is stupid.
What if a young kid's like, listen, they go to the doctor and they're like, listen, I want my dick out and I need a sleeve. What do you want for your birthday? I told you what I want for my birthday.
I want a smaller
want
stomach, and I want my dick and balls gone.
I want a pussy and a sleeve.
I want a pussy wallet, and I want a sleeve.
Cut my stomach out and give me a puss.
Cut my stomach out and make a pussy lips with my stomach.
If you have all that stomach, you can make me a fat pussy.
I want a big hamburger pussy.
Grandpa, can I have a fat pussy with my leftover stomach?
Anyways, how was your Christmas, buddy?
Beautiful Christmas.
What'd you do?
I bought my mother a car.
Wow. What kind of car?
It was a nice one.
How nice.
Ferrari.
Again.
Imagine. I bought my
Your
mom
lies are
a nice
untrackable.
a nice little tiny 3 Series BMW. My mom has never had a brand new car her whole life. Yeah. And I was very proud to buy her. She's never owned a new car, ever. She's only had a hand-me-down from my dad or a used piece of shit. I didn't get my dad anything. You know what I did? That's not true. I got him 2 gift cards.
What? A gift card?
To where?
To
One of
what?
them to his favorite restaurant,
What?
Olive Garden.
Nice. Okay.
And the other one to
Unlimited salad?
Tommy Bahama because he wanted new shirts. So I got him a Tommy Bahama.
So he has style.
He has a style.
So he's stylish.
He's got a style.
He's got a style. Yeah.
You know what?
Same style as Sammy Hagar.
He likes the slacks. I'm not kidding. He doesn't like Hawaiian shirts as much as he likes the pants from Tommy Bahama.
because they're stretchy.
Well, they fit. Yeah, when you get dad size, you do
Yeah.
what works.
I know.
I don't
I'm a
question
dad.
him.
I'm a dad.
So I said, here, that's for that, that's for that. And he was actually so happy. He's like, this is all I need.
On the outside. On the inside, he's like, I didn't get a fucking car.
He just got a fucking car.
What kind of car?
He had a Jeep. He bought a Jeep.
She's got a Beamer and he's got a Jeep.
God bless.
Who got him the Jeep? You got him the Jeep. That's nice. Though. At least you got him the Jeep.
I did not get him the Jeep.
What the? Andrew.
He got the Jeep on his own. He's a big boy.
What the fuck?
He's a dad.
He's my dad. You know what, dads?
What?
Take care of themselves. You take care of yourself. Nobody needs to take care of you.
I do take care of myself, and you're right, but this is bullshit.
You didn't fall. I fell out of my mom. I fell out of my mom.
Bullshit.
I was 48 pounds
Climbing
when I was
cliffs.
born.
Why did you fall out?
I was 3'7",
she's-
48 pounds when I was born.
Oof.
I was huge. I felt bad.
She deserves a
So
car.
let me ask you.
Because of me, she could never use one of those corks anymore.
No, she could. She just has to use a bigger one, like one on one of those.
Watch it.
Okay. Thank you for checking.
No, I bought her a car, and it was made me feel good in my heart and my soul.
Yeah.
It was like the nicest thing I've ever done.
But you didn't feel. I'm serious, and I don't mean to be an asshole.
Well, go ahead. I can
I'm
feel
serious.
it. Okay.
I'm serious.
Okay.
You didn't feel looking in your dad's. You didn't. Now, if I videotape, is there videotape of you doing it?
Yeah.
Was your dad there?
Yeah.
He was right there.
Yeah.
Is he in the video?
No.
Okay. If you had videotape of your dad, I'm going to show you what your dad looked like. Liz is your mom.
Okay.
You're you.
Okay.
I'm your dad. But look at me while we're doing it. Okay.
But I'm going
Ready?
to talk to Liz like
You're
I
gonna
talk to my mom.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Talk
All
to,
right?
yeah, talk to
Can't-
Liz like you
can't
talk to your mom.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mommy want me? You want the real thing?
No, I don't.
don't want the real
I
thing?
do not want the
Don't
real
ever
thing.
do that again.
Okay.
I do.
Don't ever do that again.
Okay. What? Mom, I just got you.
Hang on.
There's something.
Hang on. Mommy want me. I have to get it out of my head
Got
because
it.
I can't stop
Put the
saying,
cheese
Mommy
show
want
back on.
me.
Put the
Mommy
cheese-
want me?
So wrong.
Okay, so I did this. I said,
It's not out.
Gross.
It's not out.
it's gone now.
my ear.
I got to shake it.
And
It's in my
No.
ear.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Mom, there's
Mommy
some-
want
Mom,
me.
there's-
Sorry. I had to do one.
You have to.
I had to do it
Oh,
once.
stop.
Liz,
Mom,
do it once.
is
It's
there-
not
No,
gonna-
I don't want it.
Try
Don't
it.
give me-
Just try it.
I can't even
Just
make
try
my
it.
mouth do that.
Try
Bobby.
it.
Go.
Try it.
We'll
Try it.
close our eyes.
Okay,
Close your
Ready?
eyes.
1, 2, 3.
Mommy want me.
That was,
Whoa,
that was good.
that's kind of hot.
That was hot.
Uh-oh, my pants moved.
All right, here we go.
All right, Mom, something's wrong with your car in the garage. You have to come look at it.
What the fuck do you mean something's wrong with my car? You're a horrible
I'm
son.
sorry, I fucked it up. Look at this. Door open.
Oh my god, my son got me a car. My son got me a car. My son got me a new car.
It's good for you, hon.
Isn't this amazing? Our son is the best.
Proud of you, son. Thanks for doing
Thanks,
that.
Dad. I love you, Dad.
I'm gonna go get a sandwich. I'm gonna get.
You okay, Dad?
No, I'm good, man.
What's going on, Pop?
I'm gonna go sit in my chair.
Is something in your throat?
Nah.
That's how you think he felt?
I missed the phone call with his friend after. No, I'm happy for her. No, she deserves it. But you know, baseball, basketball, the way he runs. He used to run like the chick from Taken. Now he runs like a man because of me. Yeah? And now I'm driving around a fucking Jeep. This broad's in a fucking brand new Beamer. This is Hollywood.
This is Hollywood. This is Chicago.
He's got a fucking Rolls Royce, and she's got a Beamer. I got a fucking. No, he's coming. Okay, so I'll call you back. Hey, son, how are you?
See,
Hey, yeah.
he reacted the way he should have reacted.
Like what?
Thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
That's what he said. Thank you for doing that.
Thank you for doing.
Because he doesn't have to buy her a car.
Right.
So, I did everybody a favor.
Okay.
He was happy about it.
I guarantee he was inside. He went like this.
No,
Yeah.
I will say this.
Yes.
There's no jokes here.
Yeah.
My dad might be the most selfless dude. He is the guy
Yeah.
that will buy you the thing and then not buy him the thing. Let's say we went to a hotel.
I have your dad right now online.
Call him up.
Get him.
Great. I'm gonna call him
Call
right
him
now.
up.
Get him
Okay.
on there.
If we went
Right.
to a hotel and they were like, we have 2 nice rooms
Yeah.
and 1 dog shit room, he'd
Yeah.
be like, you guys do the nice
Yeah, he
room.
did that his whole life, and now it was time to
Yeah.
get a little payback, and you stuck it to him again.
What's wrong with the Tommy Bahama slacks? I thought that was nice.
I'm gonna talk to him right now.
I mean, if it
we
makes
go.
him happy.
Call him up.
I'm calling him right now. Here we go. Here we go, everybody.
dad.
Here we go.
He's calling my
Yeah,
father.
I'm calling you dad. Hello.
Is he gonna answer for you, Bob?
Yep.
No.
I don't know if he's gonna.
Why would my dad? I said, Dad, answer. I just texted him, Dip.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, Mr. Santino?
Hey,
Hey,
this is Bobby, right?
Yeah,
Bobby, right?
yeah. How you doing, buddy? Listen, real quick. I know that you had a good Christmas and you got some stuff. I got to ask you personally, when your son gave your wife that brand new car, I know you were happy and it's all good and you love your family and that's great.
She loved it. She loved it. It was amazing.
Now, did that make you sad at all that you got a pair of pants and she got a car?
Bobby, it was a nice pair of pants. It was a very nice pair of pants.
I know, but were you sad a little bit inside?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, thanks, buddy. I'll talk to you later, man. I'm coming to LA in a couple weeks. We'll smoke a cigar, okay? And I got
to see you then. But
I got a gift.
Don't try my son. Please don't.
I won't, of course not.
Yeah, I'm very happy.
I got a gift for you in a couple weeks, okay? I got it for you.
Thank you.
You got it, buddy.
Wow.
You've got to get better people to call.
I mean,
That was some of the
He
worst
didn't even
improv.
change his
who
voice.
the fuck was that?
it was
Shit
The
the bed.
autistic kid.
autistic Danny.
It was
I mean,
the autistic
Danny,
kid.
change your voice.
At least he left the room. I'm
Holy
surprised he left
fuck.
the room.
I mean, that was.
What's the odds of him and your dad having a tongue too big for their mouth? One time, fuck, who's that comic with the glasses, really loud from around here? Loud. Hey, what's his name? How you doing, buddy? All right, good for yeah. He was on Stern a lot back in the day. He used to fight with Stern. He was
Pat Cooper.
Pat Cooper. So I'm going in, auditioning out in Queens, Silver Cup, I think it is, wherever they do The Sopranos. It's huge. It's The Sopranos.
Yeah.
And I'm auditioning for somebody who gets killed by Christopher. Christopher, when you get that, because you know The Sopranos would do a show, and then we'd all be waiting for the murder. And that was the big one. You know, it'd be like, talking, therapy, home, bang, boom, someone gets murdered. Yeah.
Right.
Boom, 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 boom,
Right.
boom, skadoom, boom, boom, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, this is going to be big. This is. So I go in, I'm sitting there. It's me and another guy in the middle of the afternoon. All of a sudden, the door opens. It's Pat Cooper. All right, gentlemen, you can go home. I got it. I just murdered in there. And he does 5 minutes in the hallway with the staff, like the people and the other comedian. I'm just like, fuck me. Fuck me. So I go in, and it's everybody. It's like someone's getting the part today. So auditions go like, they go, you go in, then you come back, you get a producer call back, then you get a director call back, and then they make a decision usually. This was, you going in, someone's getting this thing today. They're not fucking around. They're going to shoot
Right.
this. And I went in and, man, I started using, I don't know, I got nervous because that Pat Cooper shit.
Yeah.
I started using my hands.
Yeah, you got into Pat's energy.
I got into Pat's fucking energy, dude. And all of a sudden, the lady go, "Oh, okay, great." She walked up. She whispered in my ear, the beautiful casting director. She goes, "Stop using your hands. Sit on your hands."
Oh, my
God. So then I did this.
Yeah.
And it fucking killed me. I had nothing.
Yeah.
I just was like, I heard her going, "Sit on your hands.
Yeah.
Stop using your hands."
Yeah.
And it fucking sucked the energy out of me.
Oh.
Pat didn't get it either. The other guy got it.
Pat, Pat, I mean, I've known Pat since the 90s. My friend did a show. We used to have these phone calls where Pat would call in, and then I'd call up and bust balls and be like, it was like a joke that at first Pat wasn't even in on it, where I'd be like speaking 90s dialogue, like, Pat, it's about dysfunctional family. What? What are you talking about? I go, well, show business sometimes it's unfulfilling. Go sell fish for a living, then come back and tell me what's unfulfilling. Like, we just get him going. But then when he was on, he was on Tough Crowd all the time and him and Patrice were like love at first sight.
Really?
Oh my God.
You know who hated Patrice?
Who?
What's his name? Dom Irera.
Oh yeah, I know.
He came, I was at the Cellar one night when he came back from Tough Crowd with Patrice.
Yeah.
And let me just say this. He was saying some pretty fucking harsh things about Patrice.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, he hated him.
Yeah, because Patrice was like, why don't you strap that joke to you and run into a building or something in Iraq or some shit like that. And then, he wasn't used to but Pat and him, but anyway, Pat was on was on Cop Show too.
Yeah.
But the funniest time I was with Pat, there was this guy named Ray Garvey. Did you ever meet Ray Garvey? He He was a cop who ran a comedy club, Pips, in Brooklyn. Which was like,
Pips, I heard of Pips.
yeah, so it was a real. I'll tell you the first time I went to Pips. I'll tell you 2 stories. If you know, one is but first I'll tell the Pat Cooper one. But so Ray Garvey's like, hey Colin, you want to come out to Pips? I'm doing a movie. Woody Allen's gonna do stand up in my movie. I was like, Ray, you're not getting Woody Allen to do stand up. He isn't in stand up. He's been offered millions and millions of dollars for 40, 50 years to do stand up. He's not doing stand up. He goes, no, he's coming out. He's a friend of mine. I was like, oh, God. So like, I'll do it. Lo and behold, I'm on stage. I'm sitting in Pips watching Woody Allen do stand-up.
Fuck you.
Brings me up.
No shit.
Yeah.
Woody does.
Yeah. And Ray's filming it. This is all being filmed. They're shooting a pilot. So anyway, the pilot is being shot. So everybody's there. Like Tony Sirico was there. You know, he was still alive.
Yeah.
He goes, hey, man, that was funny. I go, thanks. He goes, hey, I said that was funny. I don't just say things. This is before Sopranos. I was like, oh, shit. And then...
why do Italian people have to... Why do they have to make you feel the way they want you to feel?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey, no. I want you to feel more.
Right.
That's not enough.
Right. You didn't... I wasn't... like, I was too like, hey, thanks. Like, pal. He's like, oh, you don't walk by me and say, thanks, pal. You know, I get the special treatment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Italian people need to learn you don't need to say everything.
Yeah.
You don't have to say it all.
Yeah.
Everything goes through your brain, some of it you can keep in your fucking head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, they're fucking...
Well, that's the thing. And the other... but anyway, so I'm up there. Woody Allen's there, right? So now in comes... So they got Woody Allen in a pilot that they're going to try to sell. He's in a pilot. This is like 1999. Woody Allen doesn't do anything. Except his stuff. He was still...
Where is this?
This is in Pips in Brooklyn.
No, but where is this fucking footage?
Oh yeah. So then I don't know if Ray died, but he died a couple of years later. And but anyway, and by the way, so anyway, I'm sitting there. So Danny Aiello's in the pilot too. Everybody's in it. All the Italians are in. So Danny Aiello pulls up, and he's got a Jaguar, his own car. So they're going, well, we're going to shoot the scene. You're getting out of this car now. He goes, don't you think we should use the Jaguar? It's here anyway. He wants to show people. And they're like, you're right.
Yeah.
So they start shooting the scene. Hey, Danny. He gets out of the Jaguar. Pat Cooper pulls up in a car service. This is a low-budget thing, you know. Pat Cooper's across the street on Emmons Avenue, his big avenue in Brooklyn, Sheepshead Bay. And he goes, what? They send a car service for me, and they send a Jaguar for Danny Aiello. I'm leaving. They're like, no, Ray. No, it's his car. We're using it for the scene, you know. All right, he calms down. So then Woody Allen does a stand-up, brings me up. I do stand-up in front of Woody Allen. Yeah, we're sitting down. They're all sitting in the audience now. So now they want Pat to shoot. So they got Woody Allen in the audience. So they're getting close. You know, they only got 2 cameras. So they're getting all reaction shots of Pat. Pat Cooper goes on for 15 minutes and is brilliant. You know, yeah. I mean, he rips. He's free associating. And then Woody Allen's got to leave. So now they're going to get Pat. So they go, okay, thanks, Woody. Okay, Pat, now we're putting the cameras on you. We're going to get close-up on you because, what do you mean? Well, we were shooting. We had to get Woody's reaction. He has to leave. What? So you want me to ad-lib? You want me to do what I just did, work off the top of my head that I just did, that had this whole room laughing, that I worked my whole life at my craft to be able to do that. You want me to do that again because you had to get fucking Woody Allen on the fucking camera laughing? You can't just get a shot of him. You couldn't fucking tickle him before I got here. You need my fucking brilliant shit. Fuck you. Fuck Ray Garvey. Fuck Woody Allen. Fuck you all. And he storms out.
No.
Yeah. And then we go next door to try to calm him down. Jackie Martling was there too. And then he goes, we're at Randazzo's. And all those people are like, hey, Pat Cooper's going crazy. He's screaming. And Jackie Martling's going, no, listen, Woody, relax. He goes, hey, who the fuck? Jackie, don't tell me to fucking relax. What do you fucking work for this show? Don't fucking worry about me. He's screaming in the middle of this restaurant. It was so great. It was so classic Pat, you know?
Yeah, he's funny, man. Today's episode is brought to you by Ghostbed. A great night's sleep is important to anybody, not just comedians. Ghostbed makes premium mattresses at an affordable price. all designed for cooler and more comfortable sleep. Take advantage of a free and fast shipping, their 101-night mattress trial, and financing starting at just $35 a month. You heard me. You can get a brand new mattress for as low as $35 a month. Listeners get 40% off all products site-wide. You can get 40% off mattresses, adjustable bases, and bedding accessories, or get 50% off when you bundle a mattress with an adjustable base. Use promo code YKWD at ghostbed.com/YKWD for 40% off site-wide, limited time only.
I'm going to hang out with Jay, and then I'm supposed to see him and hang out on Thursday. Then he's going to leave and go do the bonfire. That's going to be weird as fuck for me because... Keep dropping this shit. But what it became was like, after a while, I was like, dude, I think I don't want this to end like O&A. That bummed me out.
This show is.
But I was saying like the way it went down.
Yeah, well,
like I see
that
Jim.
that was people that didn't like each other.
Yeah.
Working,
but they were sticking together for that
because together they were amazing.
Unbelievable.
But they didn't like each other. But together they were amazing.
Unbelievable.
So what happened? But with this show, which I found out, I left last Wednesday. I was telling Jay this. Sometimes I would leave O&A, and I love O&A.
Yeah.
But I would leave feeling fucking drained because it's like you're getting assaulted. You got to fight back. You got to say mean things to other people. You're always in the mix, right?
Yeah.
That whole thing was amazing, but it took a lot.
Yeah.
And it hurt. It like.
I mean, you and Voss, you guys took.
You
guys took a lot of abuse.
It was fucking nuts. You know what I mean? But I left last Wednesday after my first week, I was skipping to my car.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's fun.
It's fun.
It's not a...
And credit has to go, honestly, to Jay, because he really does sets the table of like, I've become so much funnier being around him because of his natural outlook on life.
Sure.
Where he's just like, yeah, man, this is funny.
It's crazy.
And it's like, oh, yeah.
He'll look up after an hour and go, dude, all right, an hour, dude.
Yeah.
And he's so positive.
Yeah, he's great.
So it's all about fun.
It is. And that show was so much fun, but I was starting to feel drained. I was starting to feel like I knew when we started, I knew Jay wanted to do this. He said it.
Yeah,
like one time we had to have like a check-in dinner with Comedy Central.
Yeah.
Or lunch. It was always lunch. They were like, we gotta see, we gotta make sure that you guys are all right. They had to check our teeth. And, like breeding horses.
But they don't do that. Sirius doesn't do that.
No, Jim McClure's the motherfucking
Jim
man.
McClure is the shit.
He's the motherfucking man.
What a fucking nice guy.
Big Jim and Big Jim Productions are on point. But Comedy Central asked us, they were like, how long do you guys want to do this for? And Jay goes, forever.
Right.
Like, honestly, with the sweetness of a child.
Sure.
He was like, forever. And I went, not that long. I was like, I go, I don't know, but that's a lot. I don't want to do forever.
Yeah.
And it never was like being shitty. It was just kind of like, and I said it on the bonfire. I thought we were going to do this like 2-3 years.
Yep.
And we did it 8.
8 years, man.
And we got to 8 and I was like, I think I'm good. Like, Jay being the sweetheart he is, at Skankfest South, we were watching Ellis Mania. We were watching the fights or whatever. And Jay and I were smoking a joint. And he like brought up something about the bonfire. And I went, what would you say if like I told you my gas tank's getting a little low on that? And he was like, buddy, you just tell me when and it'll be cool. And I was like, I called Katie later. Dude, you know me. I'm a people pleaser.
Sure.
That's why you never got mad at me as a headliner.
Yeah, you're corporate Dan.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, a guy in the front row, shout out the dude in the front row of Buffalo Helium, where I was saying on stage, like, I'm really trying to work on not trying to be liked so much.
Yeah.
Because I think it takes away from who I am. I'm like giving myself away in order for people to like me. And I want Jay to like me because I love him.
Yeah.
I love him. He's one of my favorite people on earth. And so I knew that it would hurt him if I left the bonfire.
Right.
So I was racked with anxiety. And then I asked him that at Skankfest. And he was like, yeah, man, I love you. Just tell me when. And dude, I slept that night like a baby.
The first time ever?
Like, dude, I slept so deep that I remember waking up in my hotel confused where I was. I was like, that was a deep sleep.
Well, you know, it's funny. He came to me at JFL.
Yeah.
And he just nonchalantly, we were hanging out doing tummy time.
Yeah. Laying on your tum-tums, watching TV.
Yeah, we're having a great time doing tummy time.
Oh, see, that's why you're another perfect fill-in.
So
you guys can tummy time and talk about the
great.
show.
Watching YouTube.
Yeah.
And doing tummy time. And then he said, he goes, would you ever like do the bonfire with me if Dan ever left, like something like that? And I mean, to me, that's just ridiculous talk, whatever.
Yeah.
But I was like, dude, I'll do anything with you. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's do
yeah.
so. I'd love to work with Jay because Jay, you know, when he came up, I was in that mode of, you know, ego and I'm the shit and I'm doing this and that. And, you know, these younger fucks are coming up, you're all pain in the ass, whatever. And then we kind of fell out a little bit. He went and did his thing. I was over here doing my shit. But then we came back together at some point, and I just realized, I'm like, Jay is one of the sweetest dudes I know.
Big sweetie pie.
Just sweet, funny.
Yeah.
I mean, and I've always loved him, but we kind of separated a little bit.
Sure.
And then we got back together, and I love being around the kid.
Yeah.
I love being around him. He makes me laugh. He's always just, I smile. And in my life, in the last couple of years, I'm like, I'm done with people who don't make me smile.
Yeah.
I'm done with taxing people.
Yeah.
I only want to be around people that light up my innards.
Yeah.
And he's one of them.
There you go.
So when he said that, I'm like, dude, I'll fucking do anything with you. But in all honesty.
Yeah, you thought like.
Dude, in all honesty, up until a month ago, I was like, this ain't happening.
Oh, really?
Dude.
You thought I was bullshitting?
I didn't think you were bullshitting. I just thought that maybe, and I told Dawn this. I go, listen, Dawn, none of this is real. This is, you know, if Dan at any point wants his job back or figures something different out, or maybe they do this and that and they have you come in for that and this or whatever, you know, this isn't a real thing. This is Dan and Jay's thing. And then when I wound up talking to you, and I was like, oh shit, this is real.
Yeah.
And then I talked to Jay after that, and they're like, no, this is going to happen.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm fine with it. Yeah. I'm fine with it because I like working with Jay. I want to be home more.
Yeah.
This is kind of a perfect match for me. I want to be able to say no to more shit. My comedy is the best it's ever been. Everything's great because of the special, and I had a resurgent with it. So that's great. And this just came out of the blue.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, this is great. Until I went in that first day, bro.
Yeah.
It wasn't real.
Until you sign on and you hear the new, it's the Bonfire with Big Jefferson.
Freaked me
Robert
out.
Kelly dead.
It freaked me out. And I called Jay. I go, listen, Jay, you're so good at this. You're so that. And you know, I don't know Jacob and I know them, but I don't know them like you. And he's like, dude, couple weeks, a month, your shoulders are going to drop. Everybody's cool. Everybody loves you. And those guys have been fucking great.
Yeah. They're the
Because
crew.
if they weren't all on board, it wouldn't work.
The reason I knew when I finally told Jay, like, because we talked about it at Skankfest, but then one day after we did like Tuesday shows and we were outside, and dude, I had spent like 5 sessions with Alan, being like, how do I say it? He goes, you just do it. Just tell him. Expect a reaction. Why you expect him to understand? You know how Alan is.
Sure.
You should expect that. And finally, I was just like, Jay, dude, I think at the end of this contract, it was in May. I go, I think in March, I think I'm done. And he was like, you sure? He goes, all right, well, you got time, so you can think about it.
He's the greatest.
And it really just became this thing of like, I went through a lot of cycles of being like, should I fucking do this? And honestly, at the end of the day, since I've left and stuff, it's still scary.
Yeah.
But that's...
How do you feel? Are there moments where you're like, dude, I fucked up?
Close. It gets close to that. It gets close to like, shit, what did I do?
Yeah.
I just built a thing and then I walked away from it. But then there's part of me that's like, I didn't walk away I had my reasons. My reasons were like, I know how good I want to be at stand-up and I'm nowhere near there.
Right.
So I need to go do something that scares the fuck out of me.
Sure.
And just go live on the road and just like write and just come up with like, you know, everyone's got YouTube specials now. I need a YouTube special. I need 2 YouTube specials. I need and I want to start putting out 15-minute sets that are filmed beautifully because you can do that now. It feels weird as shit, but it also is very exciting. And it must be the golden handcuffs are off you. It just feels like...
and you get to go and be something or go and do stuff that you don't know what it is.
I just have had a lot more energy in my stand.
Yeah.
I've just been like, you guys want to fuck around? I'm like doing shit on stage that I would never have done before because I'm like, I'm figuring it out. This is fun.
And the fans still love you.
Dude, they have been incredible.
Yeah.
They have been fucking incredible. They have understood it on a level that I did not expect, where they were like, hey, man, we love you.
Yep.
We'll see what you got next.
Yep.
We'll be there for that.
Yep.
Good luck.
Right.
Has been 80% of that. 80 to 85% of it.
It's a lot.
It is. And then there has been people that are very upset and like, fuck you. What are you doing? Put something out right now. Why don't you have anything? And those you're like, all right, I don't think you really.
I haven't looked at anything.
Yeah, there's been, dude, I've been looking, Twitter I read when I'm taking a dump.
Yeah.
And positive with you. They're like,
yeah,
I'm sad to see Dan Soder go, but love that Robert Kelly's stepping in.
Yeah, we're having a good time, man.
It's going to be, listen, man.
I'm having a good time with Jay.
This show.
And the boys and the girl.
That show, The Bonfire, wasn't me and Jay. It was me, Jay, Jacob, Christine, Lou, Black Lou.
I learned that the first day. I went, oh my God. And you know where I learned that from? Mike Calta.
Yeah.
Has a very similar set.
Oh, dude, he's got Spanish. He's got Carmen.
It's a sitcom cast.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to do stand-up. You got a lot of stuff going on. It's a very crazy. It's crazy, but it's good crazy.
It's scary.
Yeah.
It's definitely like, but it's also fun as fuck. Like Ari was like, what are you doing this weekend? I was like in Vancouver doing shows, and he's like, do you have anything the day before? And I was like, no. He's like, come out to Seattle and open for me. Yeah. And I went out to Seattle, the historic Moore Theater, got to open for Ari, and then we drove up to Vancouver, and I was like, this is the shit I was talking about.
Yeah.
Just like,
can't do that with the Bonfire?
No, but I went and did Toronto on a Wednesday. I did 2
Yeah.
shows on a Wednesday, and was like, it's a show, and then I'll do my weekend.
You can do whatever you want.
Whatever I want.
You can do whatever you want. You have freedom.
Yeah.
You need a little freedom. You need a little freedom to grow as a comedian.
Yeah.
As a performer.
Yeah.
Now you're as a husband, a fiance,
a partner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, my dog's happy that I'm around a little bit more now during the days.
Yeah. It's good, man. I mean, I'm it's
dude, you guys are gonna be fucking phenomenal.
Yeah. No, we're having fun, man. I told Dawn, I was talking to her, I go, all I'm doing is I'm going to have fun.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm just going in to have fun with Jay.
Yeah.
And that's all.
exactly it.
That's it.
And it really is like,
it's weird where I'm at in life right now. I wouldn't have been able to do this 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been able to do it. I wasn't there.
But that's what I'm saying. Everything happens for a reason.
It's a weird thing that I got the surgery. I got my head together. I've done a lot of things in the last couple of years.
And now you get to enjoy it.
And now all of a sudden it's like, oh, this is weird. Like,
and what's weird is I'm like, I like go in my head to be like, who's mad at me for leaving the Bonfire? Because that's what my brain does all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Who's mad at me? I'm always like, someone's mad at me. I suck. I'm mad at me. Someone else is mad at me.
Right.
Who's mad at me? And I keep being like, who's mad at me? And I'm like, no one really.
No.
No one that I love.
Nobody is.
No one that I love is mad at me.
No.
Everyone's pretty happy.
Yeah.
I can imagine there's feelings. Like I'm sure Jay's upset. Like Jay and I have talked on the phone, and he's like, "Do you miss it?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I miss you. I miss you like a motherfucker."
Right.
I was like, "I miss hanging out with you." And Jay was honest with me. He's like, "That's the thing I'm sad about is I'm not going to see you as much."
Yeah.
Just because he's not, because we're not.
Yeah.
And I called. We were on the phone a couple days ago, and he goes, "So this is it? We're just funny in private now?" And I go, "Have me on as a guest, motherfucker. I got live dates to plug."
Yeah.
But it's like, I have this feeling of like I'm waiting to see who's mad at me, and then when I go through my mental checklist and no one's mad at me, you know what it feels like? When you look at the clock and you have 3 more hours to sleep.
Right.
You know, and you look and you go, I got 3 hours.
Yeah.
That's how I feel right now. Where I'm like, who's mad at me? Oh,
yeah.
I got all this time.
Well, Dan, it's a new stage of your life. I mean, it's weird because it's a new stage of my life too. It's a new stage of Jay's life. A lot of people's lives are changing.
Can I tell you, you've made it easier for me?
Why is that?
Because you're you and you're my older brother.
Yeah.
It's like my 2 older brothers are doing a show and I can just talk to you guys. And I don't have to be, because I think that's what drives people crazy is silence or not communicating.
100%.
And you just eat your own brain.
Yeah.
And I can call Jay and be like, dude, I got to hang. You know, and he's like, let's hang. I can call you and be like, hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Or you call me.
I call you. I call Jay.
Yeah. And I love it. I love the communication, and I love like.
I'm still waiting. I'm just, Jay is so great, but I'm still waiting for Ari to come up. Hey, Jay's Jay's going through hard. Jay's not, like she's gonna, like I'm waiting for him to go, hey man, I don't know if this is happening. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, like he's having a hard time with it?
No, like, like, hey man, I don't know if this is gonna work out. I'm gonna.
Oh, you think he's gonna be like, hey,
Yeah,
we gave it a shot.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna do Josh Mondays and
Justin on Wednesdays.
Justice on Wednesday, DeRosa's on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
If you want to do Wednesday, you know what I mean?
It's perfect.
Yeah.
You're fucking in. And it's going to be like, he even nailed it. Your shoulders are going to drop and you're just going to be like.
Like, part of me thinks that this is an elaborate plan
Mm-hmm.
for you to just get away for a year. And then you like
come back and I'm like, Jay, take me back.
No, it's like you guys plan this out, dude. You leave for a year. We'll put Bombi in. He'll come in. We'll put him in. We'll do the 9-month thing. You come back in 9 months, do your thing. And then you come back in and we'll whip it out.
Jay said he had a nightmare. He was like, dude, I was having nightmares that you were like, hey, I'm like, because they got your contract taken care of.
Sure.
And he started having nightmares. So I was like, hey, I want back in.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you know how hard it was for me to fucking tell everybody that I wanted out?
Yeah. Well, it's hard. It was hard for me too when it became real. But I mean, now it's not.
Now it's easy.
Now you're out, dude. You're gone. See ya.
Well, no, I don't. I mean, it's a weird ethical problem.
Sure.
Because it's like, I got my head up. So I see you coming.
Yeah.
And you want me to step around you. You want the world apart like the Red Sea.
100%.
While you watch your fucking video.
Right.
But the only way for me to like enforce that like unfairness is to deliberately smash into you. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I in other words, I have to walk around you because you're putting more civil responsibility on me by keeping your fucking head down, and it's really arrogant. But when I'm with my dog, I don't move for them because I have a dog in tow, and also I could clothesline them.
Right.
So or at least they're at the knees.
Right.
There's because I'm not gonna if that's their then I'm like, this is your problem, and then I do a little bit of chicken with them. I keep walking until they see my feet, and then they look up. Oh,
right.
And I'm like, I have a few times when somebody's got their head down, and I got the dog, and it's not easy for me to move. I've done this.
Yeah.
I get my hand in there, or I go like lift
100%,
them up.
Yeah. I actually go, hey, hey, hey.
Yeah.
I do that.
And that little whistle.
Hey, hey. I go, hey. I do the same thing every time. Hey, hey, hey.
It's Fat Albert. We're going to sing a
song to you.
And you might learn a thing or two. We'll get together with
great songs.
and all his pals.
Dude, you know fucking great songs cartoons used to have?
Oh, that was my favorite.
Did you ever hear the Jeffersons?
Oh, yeah, of course.
I mean, the Jetsons. The Jetsons.
Oh,
yeah, but the song is the shit.
Yeah, it was like a good jazz tune.
It's great. I do that. I go like this, hey, hey, hey.
I liked how
and they get scared. I love scaring people on the street who do that shit.
I liked in Good Times at the end of the song.
Yeah.
It ends with everybody going, yeah, 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 yeah. Good times, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I couldn't do New York anymore. When I had the kid, it broke me because I became so protective of my family. I became savage because I'd walk with the baby carriage, and people don't care that you have a baby carriage in Times Square.
No, they don't give a shit. Well, what are you doing in Times Square with a baby carriage?
Because that's my Babies R Us was right there. I live at 47th Street.
Oh, that's right. You lived in the neighborhood.
That was my neighborhood. Hell's Kitchen was my neighborhood.
Yeah.
So we had to go to Babies R Us. We had to go to Times Square, go up in that fucking elevator, walk around, and he needed aluminum formula. We had to get like the most expensive, hard to find formula because my wife's tits didn't work. That was a fucking nightmare. The first week when she was supposed to get she had the things on her tits, and it wasn't getting enough, and she's just crying.
Yeah.
In the kitchen with her tits out with these things.
With such a hard time.
And I nobody to call. It's like 3 a.m. And I'm trying to squeeze her tit, and she's slapping me. That's not how it works. And I'm like, you don't know.
I remember those times, especially with the first kid, with my wife, and all of a sudden you have so much people that you have two to take care of.
Yeah.
Like life kind of gets you there gradually because first you're a couple. You're two equal adults.
Yep.
Both capable.
Yeah.
And then she gets pregnant. She starts becoming needy and invalid. And she starts slowing you down. She starts slowing down that explosive young energy.
Yeah.
You get out of a cab. You can't just get out.
No.
You got to help her out.
Yep.
This is getting you ready for the kid. Like she gets you ready. This thing of like, we got to slow down.
Yeah.
We don't sleep like we used to.
Nope.
There's new equipment around. There's nothing sexy anymore. No clothes look good anymore.
Yep.
And everything's a little, and I'm tired. This is getting you ready for the kid.
Well, that's what they should tell you. They say, dude, get your sleep. You're having a baby. It should be the other way. It's like, dude, learn how not to sleep.
You got to train yourself not to sleep.
Yeah, like a Navy SEAL.
Yes, and if you don't, if you have a job that's 9 to 5, that's a whole other thing. But if you don't have a 9 to 5 job, you should just give up on. You sleep when you sleep.
Which is a hard
Fuck
thing.
day and night with a new baby. Fuck
Yeah.
day and night. But I remember having like the baby and the mom with tender body and bad back and all kinds of stuff, and having this that tender feeling that there's a lot of pain in the room. There's a lot of vulnerability and stuff. I liked it a lot.
What?
Yeah, I loved it.
Why?
Because
I didn't know you were
whenever
going there.
somebody's hurting,
What?
I just think it's so great.
What?
Because
I don't know.
it's just funny and it reminds me that I'm not. And,
Yeah.
No, I just liked being needed that way. There's a tender feeling in a house where there's like a baby and a mom with it. My wife had a C-section, so she's post-op.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah, Dawn shot it right out of her twat, and I'll never forget it because he had hair.
Right. So it's like scraping her insides of her pussy.
Well, when he was coming out.
Imagine hair
in her pussy. That's not her hair.
Through your inside.
Yeah. Just leaving
Their
it.
heads are like cone shaped when they come out.
Yeah.
And it's like this. She's imagine.
I remember her hair.
Ow.
Her pubes and his hair were one at one point.
Right in the middle. So it's like,
so it was like just this hairy ball vagina coming out, and I almost screamed. I looked away. I didn't understand that. And then the head came out, and I saw his little forehead, his little wrinkly, pale forehead.
Yeah.
And I was lying. When the baby came out, I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like I was faking emotion because I was so
numb and not feeling anything.
Well, yeah, she was crying and like, oh, and it really I was like, it's our baby. I was saying shit I heard in movies and TV shows because I was in such shock of what just happened that I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
I remember I had. Well, the two were different because the second one I had a camera. She let me bring a camera. I had a film camera, so I was into the pictures I was taking. I had some great pictures, but anyway.
Ugh.
But the first time I remember, they had to give her. She was in labor for like 24 hours or something. She really wanted to give natural birth, and I really wanted that for her. And she tried, and it was really hard. And then the doctors start getting shitty. They go, "This kid's got to come out."
Yeah, they do.
We're done with this.
Right.
So she had a C-section, and she was like sort of like almost like strapped down like Jesus on this table, and they had a sheet up like this so that she can't see.
Yeah.
But she's awake. They just did a spinal tap, and she's just laying there.
Yeah.
And on the other side, they've opened up her
whole
abdomen.
Yeah.
And it's open. And she goes, "What's going on?" And I go, just poker face. I go, "Nothing. They're just cleaning you up."
I wouldn't be able to do that.
And then the doctor starts fishing around. I used to do a bit about this, I think. I don't remember. But it was like she was trying to find socks in her luggage, without unpacking. She's just shoving shit around.
Right.
And just fucking takes this baby out who looks like, what the fuck? Like she starts... And she's purple faced, and she's like, ah! So mad. It was just so sudden. I couldn't fucking believe it.
Yeah.
And then they cut the cord and they wrap her up and they show her to the mom like this for like a second.
Yeah.
And the mom gets to look at her like this. And she said her name we decided we weren't going to decide till that moment. And her mom said, "Don't you think this should be her name?" And I said, "Yeah."
Well, what are you going to say? No? What if you were like, well, I
don't know.
I was thinking Sasha.
Yeah, I like Sasha. But then they took the baby over to this little scale. Like right away, they got to know what she weighs. It's fucking psychotic. Like weigh the baby.
Right.
And the mom is post-op. Also, I watched her take some of her organs out of this and then take a thing like what you do the dishes with, a little spray nozzle.
Yeah.
And just spray them. The doctor's just spraying down parts.
But still connected.
And then shoving them back in.
How do you eat anything?
On the scale being like aspirated. They take the
squeezy bottle,
the turkey baster thing, stick it up her nose and schnup out what she's been like living on all this and like clearing her airways.
Yeah.
And she's just like screaming. And I got this was like the size of her head. I got this close to her head and I said, "It's okay. It's okay." And she looked at me. For a few seconds, she stopped crying. She just looked right at me and I was like, whoa, holy shit. And the fact that we had a relationship, I have the kids, I'm useful to this kid.
Yeah.
That was it. It's been my whole life. It's been a long thing.
None of that happened to me. It shot out her vag and they handed that baby right to Dawn and I didn't touch it until fucking.
Yeah, no, that's the thing with C-section. I got to hold the kid for a long time before her mother could. She got her second. I had her for a couple of hours. Before her mother.
I think Tom Papa held Max before me. I'm pretty sure he came in like second. Said, "Hi, how you doing?" with his two daughters. But it was the second I connected with my kid. Is I looked down at him and he went,
whoa,
and he smiled and I was like, "Fuck." That's the first time where I really felt this is a real thing.
Yeah.
Up until then, it's,
it's abstract.
It's
it's really about the mom first.
Yeah.
And it's about getting her through the pregnancy. And she's got all these notions of how she wants to have this baby and stuff. But you kind of, part of you feels like you're going to go to the hospital, get the baby out, and just go home, the two of you. Yeah. Right? This part of you that's not like, the part that doesn't compute until it happens is, now we have this fucking kid for the rest of their life.
That never hit me because what hit me, I couldn't stay in the hospital, which bothered me because in New York, up in Hell's Kitchen, whatever, I forget the name of the hospital. They used to let you stay as a husband. You could stay in the room with her all night, and they were like, you have to leave at a certain time. And I was like, why? Apparently, there was a guy,
just that one guy,
going around finger fucking women in their sleep. I swear to God.
Stop it.
Yep, he ruined it for everybody.
A dad?
No, it was a guy. Like a guy would come up to the floor and he was sexually assaulting women.
So he ruined that for every man that in any hospital?
Yes. Well, that hospital. You couldn't stay after 8 o'clock because they didn't have enough staff to keep going in and checking.
That no one's getting.
Or you paid $1,000 for your wife not to get finger blasted.
You look at a ad in the paper. It says wanted, whatever, something, help wanted, Presbyterian Hospital.
Yeah.
And you show up and you go, well, I'm not a nurse. That you don't have to be. It's all right. And they ask you your references. What is this job? We need you to make sure that nobody's finger fucking anything.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, but
go in and look in their vaginas, make sure there's no fingers in there.
Okay, but what if I see?
And if you can't, also you need to get in there, feel in there with your finger
to make sure there's no fingers.
Yeah.
Okay, but what if it's the husband finger fucking the wife?
You need to tell him, let me know.
And let me know if you're gonna do it. Okay. Yeah. It was nuts. Yeah. And then I left, and my wife had a panic attack the first night. Dawn, who's one of the strongest human beings I know, who never panics. She just bottles it up like a good old Boston chick and buries it.
After the baby was born?
After the baby was born, I had to leave that night, and I got a call from the nurses that she fucking lost her mind in the middle of the night. It all hit her. And they all these nurses, I love nurses. They all gathered around her.
Yeah.
And they slapped her.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and they shut
the fuck with the knife.
And then they started finger fucking her, and she was like, and then she came.
Shut the fuck up. Okay, all right, you're okay.
And she was like,
it's good.
Yeah, that's what I have to do to her now when she has panic attacks. I have to
force finger fuck her.
Well, I have a bunch of nurses that that are on call that come over and we force finger fuck. Yeah,
good.
No, but they helped her through it, which I was bummed. Because I was
wanted to be there,
that's my thing. I'm supposed to be there, and I had some, three fat middle-aged nurses
Yeah.
calming her down, and she was asking for me, and I was home sleeping, having pizza, Doritos, fucking playing Xbox for the last time, and you know, I couldn't go, which sucked because that finger fucking loser.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do though?
What are you gonna do?
Okay, can we go back?
All right.
All right, let's go back because Bobby, I feel like you have a selective memory.
I don't. That's ridiculous.
Oh, okay.
That's so ridiculous, dude.
Do you-
My brain is sharp.
Now let's go. You know, like those movies where they show the guy his angle, but then they show they show the other guy's angle. They show the reverse of what the other person was going through. Let's do that. Okay, we saw you walking up. I'm scared. My friend, you saw me, and you walked up, and I was just like mean and rude, and then you walked away hurt, and you were like, "What the fuck?" for years, right? Now let's do the reverse. I'm on the other end. I just had an issue with somebody inside. I was talking to Alonzo Bowden about some stuff that was
at the festival.
At the festival. So you walked in during a heated moment, right? You walked in during like a serious thing, and my kid.
Why don't you like black people?
Hang on, that's not.
He's a good guy.
That's first of all.
He's a good guy.
First of all, that was that was not what was said.
Like he's one of those like Green Mile blacks.
He's a really
like magical.
Yeah, when he makes white people jokes, I agree with him. I'm like happy.
I really like him.
I love him too.
Yeah.
We were talking, and my kid was about to come up, right, with my family. You pulled your dick out.
That's so crazy. What are you talking about? I pulled my penis out in Montreal.
Outside, yes. You pulled your dick out. You pulled your dick out. So I'm sitting there.
You know what's so?
All right, let's call Alonzo.
This is great.
Let's call Alonzo. Let's call Alonzo right now.
Oh, okay.
Let's call. You don't remember this?
Call the magical black guy.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
You.
All right. Because you know what's bullshit though? You said there's something about me threatening to punch you.
Wait, I'm getting to that. That's another thing.
So there's two things: a dick and punch.
There's a dick punch.
There's a dick and punch. Okay.
There's a dick and punch. You ready?
I hope he doesn't pick up.
Oh, I hope he does. Hello, Alonzo?
So it's back to T-Mobile. Bad service at a cheap price. I may not get your call. I may not get your message. You might want to text me, but thanks for calling.
Thank you.
Talk to you soon.
He's doing jokes on his outgoing.
It's so stupid.
What is it, 1985?
So
what the fuck is that?
It's Last Comic Standing.
I'm not even calling him now because I don't
That's what they
trust
do
him.
with the Last Comic Standing.
Okay, cut. Let's go further back. Let's go further back, Bobby.
Can I argue the point though? Why would I pull my penis out in Canada and risk
All right,
getting arrested? I don't know the fucking rules.
Great. Let me ask you a question.
Right.
Have you ever just pulled your penis out?
In what situation?
Any.
As a defense mechanism, yes.
Okay. I'm just saying. Ask me if I have.
Does a snake have a rattle?
Yes.
I have a dick. Okay.
So your dick.
I get scared and my dick comes out.
That's it.
Yeah.
So your dick is your rattle.
And you scared the shit out of me.
So, but you know what?
Because of your attitude. Because of your attitude.
What happens? What happens when you hear a rattle on a rattlesnake? What happens to that person that hears that? What happens?
It depends on what kind of white you are.
If you're
If you're Steve Irwin, you investigate.
Okay.
You're not a Steve Irwin, are
I'm
you?
not. So what happens?
What are you then?
I am.
You're a coward.
No, I'm not a coward. I'm a regular man.
Oh, okay, my bad.
And I heard, and I heard the rattle of your cock, and what did it do? It scared me away.
But are you scared of a little Korean rattle?
It's scary, Bobby.
Korean rattles?
What's scary is that I was having this conversation with Alonzo about this serious thing, and you walked up with, "Hey," and then you pulled your cock out, and I was like, I went like this. I was like, "What the fuck, dude? I said, "The fuck, dude? Put your dick away."
I don't remember doing that.
100%.
Okay.
100%.
If you say that.
There's one thing I don't do, Bobby.
Is lie?
I don't.
I don't either.
Did you hear people laughing?
I know people are laughing. So I think you do lie.
I don't.
Okay. All right. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt.
I hope so.
I pulled my dick out.
You did.
But
you pulled your
what's
dick
the
out.
issue before?
The issue. Okay.
With the punching one.
So we book an industrial, I would call it, not a commercial, because it's only going to be seen internally through the bank that hired us. People don't know what these are, so they're learning
What
video.
are you talking about?
That's the thing we shot. That was not meant.
Oh, the commercial thing.
The commercial thing
Okay,
was
okay.
it was an internal commercial for a bank. Huge. We're getting paid sitcom money to do this. There's a whole world, this famous people world that everybody tries to get to. There's a whole other world of industrial stuff where you're getting a lot of money to do a little skit or a video for a huge corporation that will never be seen by anybody.
Okay.
We book this. I am scared like you, but I don't have a rattle. I don't have a rattle. I don't have a little ding thing that I can take out. I just have to hold on to my fear. I'm scared.
Well, you have a rattle. You're just afraid to use it.
I am afraid to use it.
So you have a rattle.
I do have a rattle.
Right? But you're afraid to use it.
I'm afraid to use it.
Okay.
Okay, you're right.
And those snakes die. When a snake doesn't use his rattle, they die in the wilderness.
The rattle falls off.
Whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I'll use my rattle more.
You should.
I will.
Yeah.
I'll use it.
And let me say something.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because you've lost the weight.
Yes.
Probably big rattle now.
I probably have a better rattle. I'm not a big one. I'd say better.
Well, you know, if you can. Anyway, let's move on.
Okay.
All right.
So we booked this thing in L.A.
Okay.
I get there. Beth Stelling's there. I don't know her.
Oh yeah, she's great.
One of my we became great friends on that.
Love her.
There was another guy there. I forget his name. Other comedian.
I just remember the level of the director was Mitch.
Yep, Mitch who
Hurwitz. Mitch.
Yeah, who did
Arrested Development.
Arrested Development. A great guy.
As soon as I heard you and Mitch, I'm on.
As soon as I heard you and Mitch, I was on too. And then I met Beth.
Where's the problem?
The problem is here. Here's your rattle.
Here we go.
Your rattle. You have another rattle. Your other rattle is violence.
Oh, it's so fucking ridiculous what you're about to
No.
say.
Let me
It
say.
makes me so angry.
Did
Why
I-
am I even
see,
here
you're-
right now?
you're angry.
Why am I even here right now?
You're
This is
angry.
ridiculous.
You're angry. See?
I'm not angry.
You
I
just
feel
said-
great.
You just said.
All right. Because I'll tell you why I'm angry.
Okay.
I'll tell you, because whatever you're about to say now is so like nothing that's something that I would do. So go ahead.
So we're there, and I was so excited to meet you.
When did I meet you? We've met before.
But I was so excited to see you. Sorry, I used the wrong word.
See what I mean?
What do you don't
Get it right?
Don't turn my producers against me.
Yeah, wait.
They all have autism.
Meet or
they'll just.
Is that the first time we met?
Listen, no. It was the first time we're doing something together. I'm sitting here with Bobby Lee from Mad TV.
Yeah,
Oh
and
my
I'm here.
God.
I'm here with a guy from what's it called? Tourgasm. right there. Tourgasms. Very good stuff. You and Jay Davis. My God. Abbott and Costello, dude. Next level, dog. Go ahead.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Sincerity in that.
I love
is
it.
Beautiful. So we're sitting outside. I'm smoking a butt or something, and you're outside, and you're kind of in your own head. You're kind of like sitting there outside your trailer, kind of pissed off at something. No, but then you said you come out. And I was, hey man, good to see you. We had a little exchange, and then we go to shoot. We're in the diner scene. Remember the diner scene?
Can I say something?
I mean, yeah.
May I say something?
Oh, I mean, yeah.
I literally have a photo.
Yeah.
Right? Of you and I together in
Yeah.
front of your trailer.
Yeah.
Smiling like little babies.
100%.
Right? So that encounter I had with, there's Bobby Kelly in front of your trailer.
Yeah.
Smiling like little babies.
Yeah, we were smiling.
Okay.
I took that photo. You wanted nothing to do with me.
Do you have the photo?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have it.
Huh?
I don't have it.
Okay.
So
Here's the
you
deal.
took the photo.
I did.
I remember. Okay.
Okay. So I was like, hey, can we? And you're like, yeah. I said, whatever.
Yeah.
But whatever. I was like, man, he probably has a hard day. Something happened. Who the fuck knows, right? We go to shoot, and you, my friend, were fucking angry about something. You were mad at me about something. I don't know what it was, but you were kind of snapping at me a little bit. And you're like, you said you New York comics, something to that effect. Like, you guys think you're badasses or something like that. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And
Do you not think that?
No.
You do.
What? Do I think what?
You guys are badasses.
I think
You have leather jackets. You have leather jackets.
we do have. It's cold.
You guys smoke cigarettes.
It gets cold.
I know.
We need something
right?
to do. We don't have.
Hey, how you doing? You have that fucking thing.
Well, not
how
all
you
of
doing?
us.
How you doing?
Not all of us.
Right?
Not all of us.
And I get intimidated.
All right. Okay.
Badass.
Okay.
Fonzie.
Okay.
For instance, Fonzie, dude.
Yeah. Well, you're the guy in the kitchen. What's his name?
Al.
Al. You're Al.
Yeah. I'm Al.
I said Al.
You're
No.
Fonzie,
Who was the other
right?
guy?
Right. And Al's a West Coast comic,
Okay.
right? Nice to everybody.
Okay.
Waits
but
for his time.
I thought that was true. I thought it was true.
Okay.
And you might. I'll give you that. I have tone issues.
Exactly.
Okay. I have tone issues.
Okay, good.
I'm unaware of them.
You have them.
But I'm unaware of them.
I love you, but go on. And you're saying that I threatened you.
Okay, wait. Okay. We're at the table.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there in between takes, mic'd up. This is recorded somewhere. Somebody has the audio of this.
Yeah.
Because you said to me across the table, you were like, I said something to you. I go, dude, fuck you, dude, with that shit. And you go, I'll jump across this fucking table and rip your throat out. That's what you said to me.
Oh my God, this fucking guy.
Look at me. Look at me.
Yeah.
Look at me.
I'm looking at you.
You said,
yeah,
I'll jump across this table. Like this, too. You had your little teeth like this. You went, I'll jump across this fucking table and rip your throat out. Something like that. And I went, and you don't remember me going, go ahead. I said to you, go ahead, you fucking cocksucker. See what happens. You don't remember that?
Really?
Yes.
No, I don't remember that.
Yes.
Why would I?
I don't know.
Okay, number one.
You're nice, Bobby Lee. You're the one everybody loves.
Wait. Listen. Just let's come. Can we just? Right?
Yeah.
Let's come back to planet Earth.
Stop trying to get them on your side. Look at me.
No,
I'm here. Don't look at them.
No, because
don't
they're
look
on
at
my
them.
side.
Don't look at them. Don't look at them.
All right.
Look away. Look away. Oh, you'll be fired.
All right, but just
look away.
Hey guys.
Look away.
Hey,
don't
guys.
look at them. Joe, look down. Look down.
So
look down.
I'm just gonna. There's no one there, right? I'm gonna look this way.
Look away. Don't look at him either.
There's no one there.
I don't care.
All right.
I don't want them looking at you either.
So I just want to let you guys know. Does this make sense to you?
That's your
Right?
camera right there.
Right. I'm there with Mitch, right? The guy that created Arrested Development.
Sure.
At a corporate job,
Sure.
right? Mic'd up, right? And I tell a guy who could obviously kick my ass, right? That I'm gonna jump across the table and rip your throat out.
I don't know.
Does that make any fucking sense to anybody in this world?
That sounds like you. If you can't fight regular, that's what you would do.
What?
You jump across. You go for my throat.
Okay, when Ari Shaffir beat me up,
he beat you up.
Yeah, you know this.
I don't.
Yeah.
Why did he beat you up?
3 times he beat me up. in a row.
Really beat you up?
Yeah, kicked my face 50 times.
Why?
Here we go. So that's what I'm saying. Is that people beat me up all the time, right?
I'm so sorry. I feel bad now.
Yeah.
I
right?
do.
People beat me up all the time.
Why?
I never got one licking. I think I did that. And his face was here.
You don't know any
like that. See, that's what I'm saying.
Stuff?
That's the New York shit.
No, I'm saying
that's the fucking shit I'm talking about.
What?
What, you're saying that I know kung fu?
No.
You think karate? Is that what you're saying? You
maybe
fucking piece of shit.
don't
Would
know-
you talk to that with Ronnie Chang? Would you go to Ronnie Chang or Marco
Ronnie-
Cho and go, do you guys know Taekwondo?
Ronnie Chang, first of all, does know Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Okay?
Let me tell you this about, I know this for a fact. I fuck harder than him.
I bet you do.
Than Ronnie Chang.
I bet you do.
I've been hanging out with him.
I bet
I
you
fucked so
fucking
much
do.
harder than him, dude.
I fuck, you know what?
No, I'm being real. It's not even a joke. I wasn't just saying that as a joke.
I understand.
He does tender love.
Right.
Right? Not me, dude. I'm a fucking...
You fucking pound away.
I'm like a Korean badger.
You got to get it in
I'm a
there.
honey badger, dude.
You got to get as much in there as you can.
I just... You know, with the
How does
shoulders.
it go?
This is me and the shoulders.
You go from underneath.
Yeah, like this. I hook.
And then you hook.
You're right.
Yeah.
Ronnie doesn't do
like
that.
a
He's from
slot.
Australia. It doesn't
Yeah.
happen. Right?
And then what?
And I go down like this.
You pump it?
Yeah.
And then what do you do with
I don't want to get into it.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I revealed too much
Okay. I don't want
already. But my
So you
point-
do have a technique. You were taught something from the elders.
No. There we go again.
I'm just saying.
There's a wise
you
man.
said
There's a wise man on a hill.
Yeah, I'm just. You have to
Is that-
carry.
you think there's a wise man on a hill that told me that?
I don't know.
After the fucking whatever, what do you call it?
I don't know.
The grasshopper.
You learned how to stand on a penis.
Oh,
Or
you
you
think
could
there's
do
different?
push-ups?
Oh, you think there's like a monkey technique?
You could
or-
do push-ups on your dick.
No, I'm just saying. I looked
Okay.
at Ronnie and I
Yes.
go, I know I can fuck harder. That's all.
I understand. I agree with
That's
you.
not a fact.
But I'm saying what you did that day was kind of fucked up.
I never did that.
You did. And here's what happened too. Remember this.
But don't
Did you
did I-
get
Did I
paid?
say it as a
Let
joke?
me ask you a question.
Did I do it as a joke? You think?
I don't know, but here's the thing. I'm not from, like, if you joked about ripping my throat out in anger and your little, I was like, what the fuck?
Uh-huh.
I was like, whatever. We moved on from it. We went and shot other scenes, right?
Yeah.
But
That stuck with you.
it was kind of like, oh, Bob, what the fuck, dude? I didn't know you were angry. I didn't see you as angry.
Right.
And you were kind of angry. So, whatever. I blew it up. So, anyways, did you get your last payment? Remember they held the payment back?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you?
Okay.
No. Hang on one second, sir. Sir,
We're gonna get something uncomfortable.
Okay.
There's something. We're gonna talk about something uncomfortable.
Okay, great.
Do you guys edit this out or no?
We can beep it out.
You never edit. Is this live?
We allow them the option to read the mouths, to read the lips. If there's somebody who can read lips, they deserve to know the truth.
Is this going out live right now?
Yes.
It is.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah. Why?
Then I'm gonna hold my tongue.
Okay. Why?
Because I don't want to get in trouble.
With?
I think this is going to go into an area that I might be in trouble.
With the company?
Yeah.
Because they never...
Did they pay you?
No.
I didn't get paid either.
Yeah, do you know why?
Go ahead.
Because of you.
And that's why I don't want to talk about it.
So let's go in the order of,
Yeah.
I'm going to rip your throat out.
Yeah.
You're not getting your last payment because of him.
But what did I do? But that's the thing I don't want to talk about.
Okay, we won't talk about it.
Talk about.
Let's not talk about it.
Yeah.
But the fact
because
is... So I go like this. Here's my evolution of you. I'm going to rip your fucking throat out. You're not getting thousands of dollars because of you, whatever the fuck that is. And then the next time I see you in Montreal, hey, you little rattlesnake whipping out while I'm in the middle of a deep conversation.
I see it.
You understand?
I see your point of view.
Okay? Yeah. And then you walk away with an attitude because I should understand your rattlesnake.
Okay.
I didn't know your anxiety. Instead of taking pills, you take your dick out and shake it. Guys, you're scared of.
Okay.
I didn't know that. So thousands of dollars.
I dig it.
Threatening my life via my neck with extra skills, and then I got to see your penis next time.
How long ago was that, the commercial? 15 years ago?
No, not 15.
How about, like 10?
Maybe 8.
Maybe 10.
Maybe 8.
Okay. Long time ago.
Lot of money.
How much was it?
15,000. We didn't get paid.
Ah, come on.
15,000.
You can make that on a weekend.
Okay.
You can make that on a weekend.
It's still 15,000.
You can make it on a weekend.
That's a Rolex.
That's true.
That's
Right.
that's a lot.
Why don't we do this?
Okay.
Let it go.
Or we could give me 15,000.
No, I'm not giving you 15.
I thought you said you could make it
because
a
I'll tell you, because the reason why they didn't pay, right, is I didn't do whatever they thought that I did.
So how can't we fight that? Why can't we get that money?
Because it's 10 years ago. Who gives a fuck? I let it go.
Okay, well, I let it go too. God. I mean, but do you
Are
understand?
we good though?
Dude, let me.
Are we good now?
Can I say something?
Yeah,
to you?
yeah.
There's people that I watch on social media that make me laugh.
Yeah.
And you're one of them.
Oh, really?
Even
you.
during, don't be sarcastic.
I'm not being sarcastic. You knew I was funny 20 years ago.
No, I didn't. You weren't.
Oh, when we did Opie and Anthony all those times, you don't think I was funny?
You were funny, but you're funny. Your podcast with the great Santino, that's what I like to call him.
He's not.
He's the greatest.
He's not the greatest.
One of the funniest people.
He's a piece of human garbage, but I love him. And you got to love people like that. Jesus loved the lepers.
He was one.
He's a great guy.
He's the best. Like the best.
Right.
I mean, I can't even. It's weird. I desire his friendship.
You want to suck his dick?
No.
Yeah, you do.
I'd hold his hand and I'd take a walk with him.
You wouldn't suck the tip?
No. I would never go near a redhead's penis. Ugh.
Really?
I'd rather go near your.
Out of all the redheads, would he be the first one you would do?
We got
Bill Burr,
Can't
Louis
do-
C.K., Andrew Santino. Which one would you suck?
Santino, yeah.
Exactly.
It would be Santino.
My point.
100%.
Thank
What
you.
about you?
What?
Who
I'm
would
not
you-
gay.
Wait a minute.
I'm not gay at all.
You tricked me into being gay, dude.
I know.
That's fucking sad.
You could have said that.
Whatever, dude.
You could have said I'm not gay.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna.
yeah. So I'm not gay, so I'm not gonna play that game. Yeah. Yeah.
Bobby, truly,
But why would you suck his dick?
I wouldn't.
Okay.
I'm saying you said I had to.
Oh.
You said there was a gun or something. Wasn't there a gun to my head?
Out of all those guys, I would probably suck Andrews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the cleanest.
I don't think it's a clean. Yeah, probably.
It is.
No, Bill's is the cleanest.
Bill's is the cleanest.
Yeah.
Who was the other one?
It's Louis.
Louis, yeah, you don't want to mess around
Yeah,
with
the king. You don't want to suck the king.
You don't want that unless
Yeah.
unless some of his funny comes out and you get some.
Yeah.
No, but no, I truly when your name would come up, I would, especially with Ari. Ari was like
Gaffigan.
He's not a redhead.
Oh fuck.
He's a blonde. Yeah, you just want to suck.
Oh
his
yeah,
dick.
I want to suck his dick.
He's got a big dick.
Jim Gaffigan
It's
does.
got to have a big dick.
He's a nice
He's
guy.
got
I love
19
him.
kids. Yeah, you are. You make me laugh. And I told Ari that. He called me up. Are you mad at Bobby? He thinks you're. I'm like, no, fucking absolutely not.
Listen. Let's just let it go.
Are we
I don't have any ill. Now that I have all the information.
What ill will should you have towards me, though? Because what you're saying is that you walked up to me at Montreal.
I was scared in Montreal, and I didn't have any of that backstory.
Oh,
See, what are your? I don't like that.
you were scared in Montreal?
Yeah, because you have to fucking understand.
Oh my God, it's so scary.
Not the town.
They put you up in a fancy hotel.
Not the
gave
town.
You a lot of money. And
Not
you
the
were
town.
scared.
Not the town.
And they flew you first class. And
It's
you
the
were
festival.
scared, and you were scared of.
See, this is why I wanted to punch you during the commercial.
What?
This attitude
So you
right
admit it.
Yeah.
You admit it.
It's this fucking attitude
you
right here.
fucking
dude.
admitted it.
Fuck you for that.
You admitted it.
Right?
You admitted it.
You're a diabolical fuckface.
You admitted it. You just admitted that you wanted to punch me and rip my throat out. You did.
But I wouldn't
Say sorry.
The only one I could
Say
beat-
sorry.
I'm sorry. I want to get to the bottom of what happened.
I would love it because I'd love my money.
Yeah.
So
I want to get to the bottom of it.
I forgive you though, and I forgive you for all the things you did.
Right, because it's like, listen, man.
Yeah.
I didn't have the backstory, and now that I have all of it, I think I'm in the wrong.
Right.
Right?
Good.
You've been listening to the YKWD podcast. Thanks for listening. Now go back to your shitty jobs.